Hi there! This is Jared Hamilton with Cherry Creek Mortgage, and welcome to another edition of Java with Jared. I've got my San Diego State mug because it is March, and that means it's March Madness. College basketball, and my alma mater, San Diego State, is going to be in the tournament probably. So this month I will be drinking from my San Diego State mug. So go Aztecs. So this week I wanted to let you know what's going on with interest rates, and we're going to just probably talk mostly about economic data here today. But interest rates finished the week slightly worse than where they ended last week. And the reason is that today we saw the employment report came out. Now, the employment report is a big economic mover. And the employment report was not as weak as it has been in previous years or previous months. It was stronger than expected. It's not really robust, but anything that's good for the economy, as I've said before, is typically bad for interest rates. And it's a double-edged sword, because if the economy is bad, then the housing market typically isn't going to do well. So we want to see improvement in the economy, but it's also nice when interest rates are so low. But the effect wasn't major. Again, interest rates are just slightly higher. They're still in the very, very low fours. So here's what happened with the employment report. Now, the employment report comes out every Friday, well, the first Friday of every month. So we're in March, and we saw that February's numbers came in. Now, the market was expecting about 210,000 jobs added to the economy. The real number came in at 227,000 jobs added to the economy. So that is stronger than what it's been in previous months. Also, December and January's numbers were also revised upwards. December was revised upward about 10,000 and January about 20,000. So over the last 3 months, we've seen about 240,000 jobs on average added to the economy, which is better than what it's been in the past. Now, most experts believe that we need actually about 125,000 jobs added to the economy because of something called the birth-death ratio. Every month, a certain amount of people will leave due to retirement or death or something, the job market, and new people come in graduating from college or whatever. And we need about 125,000 jobs added to the economy each month just to break even. So while we receive more jobs than that, we've got a long way to really make up for some lost grounds. At the height of the employment numbers, we've lost about 5.3 million jobs since the height, and in that time there's also been about 4.3 million jobs that needed to be added. So we really need even stronger numbers for things to appreciably get a whole lot better on the job market, but at least it's not getting worse, and so that is actually great. Now, the other piece of data was the unemployment rate. Previously, it was at 8.3, and this month it also came in at 8.3. Now, you might be wondering, well, how can we have more jobs added to the market or to the economy, but the employment rate doesn't go down? And that's a very great question. What happens is that when they do these unemployment reports, someone is not considered unemployed if they've just gotten discouraged and stopped looking for a job. So if you want a job, but you're not actively looking, you will not be considered unemployed. And we've seen a lot of people that were really discouraged. So while more jobs were added, more people actually also came into the market to look for jobs. So that's why we saw the unemployment rate stay steady at 8.3, but that is about a whole percent lower, slightly higher than actually a whole percent than the unemployment rate at its height. So again, the unemployment numbers are improving and new jobs are being added, and that's pretty good for the economy. And as you've probably heard the old phrase that as go jobs, so goes housing. So in order for us to really see the housing market to really recover back to the levels of where we'd all like it to be, we need continued strength in the employment picture, and things are getting a little bit better, and so that is good. So going forward, here's what I expect to happen with interest rates. This employment data is not so strong to where we'll see the interest rates continue to deteriorate. Today we saw a little bit of a correction, and it wasn't massive, and my expectation is that over the next week things will be about the same, maybe get slightly better throughout the week, next week, unless there's other stuff that caused the market to change. And again, we're in a pretty volatile stance, and anything going on in Europe could have a major effect on what happens here. So that's what's going on with interest rates. They're still fantastic and a little bit worse than what they started last week. I hope you guys have a very wonderful week. If you have any questions, please always feel free to give us a call. Numbers are located on this email. Hope you have a wonderful one. Again, go San Diego State in the tournament, and we will talk to you later. Have a great one. Thanks. Bye-bye.